Good eye. Wooly Mettenberger here. Hands like asses.
Tour is going swimmingly so far.
Yeah. It's been first time headlining.
Yep, it's our
very
first time headlining. We've been a band for 10 years almost, and this is our first headliner in Australia.
It's been great. We tell you they're like the best people. Like, you know, we've known Pierce the Veil for a long time, and like the last time we toured with them was like 2011. You know, they were supporting us in America, and like since then their band's just like exploded, and it was cool of them to take us out, and like they're the same old like dudes they always were, always down to hang out. Like it's really great. It's great.
I love touring with Pierce the Veil. They're awesome dudes to tour with, and Silverstein are some of our best friends in the world, so it's just a tour full of friends. We've also toured with Storm the Sky last time we came over here, so we knew all this. We knew everyone going into the tour, so it's gotten exciting to do that.
Sydney just went off. It was just huge.
Sydney. I don't know. Like Sydney, I think is starting to take pretty well to us.
It's
really
like
nice.
a second home, so that's cool. And then Melbourne's always sick, like, and under 18, so it went off last night.
We haven't done an all-ages show in Melbourne in like a few years, like many years, and so I don't think any of those under 18s had ever seen our band before. I don't think it's even possible that they could have. So to play a show, literally, when 100% of the crowd has never seen your band perform live before, that's never happened. I mean, maybe our first show, I guess, but like, seriously.
But for me, yesterday was cool because Pierce, I think, is a bit of a different fan base than us, and so yesterday was an 18 and under show, and
I think I saw maybe 5 guys in the crowd.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Bunch of young girls, and so we're like, well, who knows how we're gonna go over, and it was one of our best shows, interestingly enough, so that was kind of cool, and I think we made a lot of new fans yesterday.
Last night we went to our very first Australian football match out the ETAD arena, which was pretty gnarly. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
It was our first time. We were, you know,
Blew my mind. The rules are so ridiculous.
So it's like they made the rules up as they were going along, and they went, "That's cool. Let's throw the freaking ball behind our backs." That's all. See, and those are the rules that I'm like, those are fantastic rules. I feel like they
sound like they made them up like when you're a kid and you're just like, no, you have to touch the lava first, and then you gotta close your eyes and then spin around 3 times.
Boom. And literally it was like the most fun. I'm like, oh, he's gonna do the flag thing. He's gonna do it, and the flag. Yeah. So that it was a really fun. I mean, like I said, it was the first time doing that. Experiencing that,
and little Australian culture.
Yeah,
right,
it was really fun. And obviously, our first day we went. Literally, we landed, and an hour later we were holding koalas. So
got a meat pie.
Got it. Yeah.
Love meat pies. If you ever come to Australia, get a meat pie.
Yeah.
I don't know. I gotta know though how you guys. You have to have the patience to eat a meat pie because they're so hot.
Piping hot.
When you get them.
They're unsafe.
You can't eat it for a good like 15 minutes.
They're unsafe.
You're sitting there staring at it like.
We went to the koala sanctuary, which was really cool for me. I'd never held a koala or anything. The whole tour went. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Played with some kangaroos.
But I second that. That was cool.
And then we went to an Australian football game last night, which we had no idea like the rules or anything going into it. So we were just kind of standing there and just like looked like people were just hovering over the ball, falling over each other. So that was cool. But towards the end of the game, I kind of got the rules, so I liked it.
Yeah, actually, I got pranked the other day at a venue when Tony discovered this trick where you can, you know, prop a water bottle just perfectly above a door and then just wait for somebody to walk in and just get doused.
Really, this is actually more of a funny thing. I saw our drummer Mike. We were at the Koala, you know, Lone Pines Koala place in Brisbane. Is it?
Yeah,
it's in Brisbane.
Outside of Brisbane.
And I picked up the koala and we did a picture, and then our drummer Mike went to pick up the same koala, and the koala just didn't want nothing to do with him. So he was like, okay, so they went to calm this koala down. They tried it a second time, still didn't want anything to do with him. Even with like the eucalyptus leaf, they brought in a new koala, still didn't want anything to do with Mike. Like all these koalas were boycotting our drummer Mike, and I thought it was the funniest thing because he was just like, I'm not even doing anything.
I don't know if you guys have heard of the game, but it's called What Are the Odds?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's basically it's between 1 and 25. And for example, if I was like, hey Will, what are the odds you'll eat that chocolate bar that's been on the ground over there?
And then you say like 1
and someone counts it down, 3, 2, 1, and
if you both say the same
if you say the same number, they have to do it.
have to
And there's no ifs or buts. You just have to do it. So with Avis, Lockie Arrow, the guitarist, we did what are the odds that the loser would have to
transform themselves into Harry Potter.
Harry Potter via
Marker.
a Sharpie. And what are the odds? I think it was in like 1 in 10, and we got it. And so I drew a nice set of glasses and a nice lightning
He
bolt.
walked around like that for a long time.
So that was a good one.
That was good as well.
Our guitar tech was passed out. I covered him in furniture. That's not that crazy.
He didn't wake up.
He did not wake up. It's true. Yeah, he did.
He had like an entire like
I put all
couch on him.
I put all the furniture in the room on top of him. And every time I thought, with this next piece, he will surely wake up, and didn't. Just didn't. And even when we woke him up, he didn't even notice that he was covered in furniture. Like, it was just his head visible, and he went, "I'm up." It's like, no, you're not. You are not up. You will never be up again because I have buried you deep in furniture. Caleb woke up on the toilet that night. Not like trousers still on. Toilet seat flipped down, so he was just sitting on it like a chair.
Yep.
And he doesn't know why. He was just in there. And
I was his roommate that night, so I can tell you what happened. I was still with my backpack on, waking up, and I basically heard him, what I thought he was like tearing apart the room, because he sleepwalks. So he was just sleepwalking, running into, it's a small room, just running into things. And then he went to the bathroom, I guess, and I was like, where did he go? Because it was like hours. And then I had to piss, so I went into the bathroom, and there he was, sitting fully clothed, jeans on, everything, just sitting there like this on the toilet. And I was like, well, I can't pee. So I peed in a vodka bottle and dumped it in the sink.
Why didn't you just pee directly into the sink?
Because the sink was too high, and I didn't want to pee all over the place.